Welcome. You've been looking for a new show to obsess over, and you did it. You found me. One time for you. Yeah. We have a great show for you today, okay? We have cohabitation. We have Wendy Williams. Ooh, no, okay, cool. And my favorite Kardashian. My name is Tefi. I am your host for a pop culture show with 50,000 subscribers. Meaning that we talk shit about celebrities to 50,000 subscribers. Because there's no business like business that isn't mine, and 50,000 subscribers, there's business. Guys. Yes. Guys, so let's get into the show before I start sobbing. Okay, so last night, if you've been watching, you know yesterday I came clean and I admitted to you that I have never seen High School Musical. And after a lot of convincing, my team didn't walk out on me and strike, right? So, guys, I watched it last night. I did. I watched High School Musical last night. And the way that I loved it, oh my God. Like, Tefi, how much did you love it? Look how they got me getting myself hyped up for the show today.
Tefi?
Get out of my room, Mom. Okay, so last night as I was watching it, I was like, okay, I have to make certain points at the show tomorrow, so I decided to text myself some notes, some points that I definitely wanted to bring up, okay? Before we get into this, I just want you to know that I was texting with Kim Righty, and I forgot that I was texting her, and I text myself notes in all caps, so I texted her like, cafeteria dance is awesome! She's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I love the hip hop girl. And she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm talking about High School Musical to myself. Okay, guys, so these were the top points that I wanted to review with you after watching HSM. Okay. Okay, guys. 1, Ashley Tisdale is muy cute in her little Coco Chanel knockoff. Okay, fake tweed. I loved it. 2, okay, this basketball song is way better than Yummy. Okay. If I took pre-workout to this song, Put Your Head in the Game, I would actually go to the gym and work out. Alas. And then these auditions are amazing. I'm the girl that hits the bad high note. I can't do it, but that's my personality. That's who I saw myself within, okay? Okay, go off, Ashley Tisdale. Dale que tú puedes. I loved her little audition or whatever until I saw the slow version, until I saw the way that the piano girl wanted it to be. You know, it was a moment, okay? Isn't it weird, though, that Ashley Tisdale's character, Sharpay, performs said love songs with said brother? Like, no one thought that through, okay? A little something that rhymes with Fincest, and next, is good, is what I sent myself, so I was enjoying myself. Okay, Ashley with the chili fries, this is my point. Who told you to wear a suit to school? Now I hate your little faux Chanel tweed. Okay, so Ashley Tisdale's brother, did his stylist do any jail time? What did that person do when the authorities were alerted? Okay? That fedora that he wore? Huh? What? And he put that on and he said, I'm for it. No! You deserve better, Sharpay brother. Okay. Am I crushing on this Corbin Blue? Yes, I am. Is he depicted as a 15-year-old? Yes, he is. But did I Google and he was really 25? Yes, he is, so I'm fine. Okay. Okay, question. Oh, okay. This is my little theory, okay? Question, when the basketball team is reviewing alumni that won championships, why are the photos from 2002 in black and white, but the father's photo from 1981 is in color? Theory, he's a time traveler, and that's why he wants Troy Bolton to live in the moment and win the championship, because Troy Bolton didn't inherit that gift of time traveling. It skips a generation. Also, something else that I noticed was Sharpay, Ashley Tisdale, should have won an Oscar, okay, for portraying a blind girl that didn't need a walking stick and sunglasses, because what the fuck is this? Okay. She hears Gabriella practicing. What the fuck? She's not gonna take this show from me. She was right there. Literally, what the fuck? What's going on? She's Stevie Wonder blind. Meaning she's not. Google it. Oprah gave him a Rolls Royce. Google it. This Sharpay character is making me want to learn to fight. She was very mean. And I was getting very defensive of my little Latina Gabriela. Hello. Next. Can I just say that High School Musical is all about unity, and I think it's so cute. Oh my God, Tefi, you're the past. You were so happy. Okay. The salsa scene was a Cassidy disaster. Look back. The bedazzled headpiece with the Flora Gloria Stefan would have rolled. She's not dead. No, in her bed. As a nice, warm, alive woman. Okay, her brother is wearing a silk. Then in the end scene, how he didn't revolt and sue in the end scene. They put him in a silk red fedora. That is a hate crime. That is hateful. He must have really pissed off the stylist. She's like, you know what, bitch? You have a little fucking mouth on you. I'm putting you in fedoras. Whole production. Fuck you. Oh my God, if Martin came up to me and was like, oh, it's for today's, we're putting you in a red silk fedora and I'd like you to tip it, I'd be like, I'd like you to tiptoe your way out of here. Okay, guys, so I love that after this movie, I was texting Molly Ridey Producy, and I was like, Molly, I feel so happy after watching that movie. And she's like, oh my God, don't you? And I was like, I don't think I have depression anymore. Why didn't I do this in high school? Anyway, so guys, challenge completed. Once again, I killed it. I loved it. I'm a much better person. Why didn't anyone call me an Einstein net in high school? That's besides the point. Okay. So let's look at the wellness calendar. Okay, so obviously, killed it. We're not going to talk about the 14th. We're talking about the 16th. You write a show every day. Come up with a fucking challenge. Okay, guys, so I know, like I was reading the YouTube comments and one girl was like, this show wasn't enough for me. I'm like, okay, then I'll see you at 7:30, bitch, and we go live at 12:30. I'll see you at the front door. You come in and try to make a story out of Miley Cyrus for the 100th time. Come in. Okay, so challenge. Let's unlock it. Oh, you know what this means? This means my mom is visiting this weekend. I have to clean the apartment, whatever, don't remind me. But Molly Ridey Producy, my mother MJ, and myself are going to take a pole dancing class. It's gonna be so spicy. Okay, guys, should we continue with the show? Woo! Woo! Okay, guys, we got the juice, the drama, the gossip, the 411, all of it, the opinions, especially after this break. Woo! Okay, let's just fucking do it. Let's just do this segment. Let's just fucking do it. Okay. Wendy Williams called out for mocking Joaquin Phoenix. All right, so Wendy Williams, I think we all know who she is. She's a talk show host that I'm compared to constantly on this channel, okay? And I have a theory as to why. I think in like the news today, in every show, in every pop culture show, what they do is they present the news, they tell you the headline, they get a little, I just poked myself in the eye. They get a little into some meat of the story, but it's basically just like storytelling, and then they leave the audience to form their own opinions about it and like battle it out with each other, right? But Wendy Williams is someone who sits down in front of people. You are virtual, but she sits in front of an audience, right? And she says her opinions about things in a chair in front of people. So I get it, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of people are scared to say how they feel all the time and whether they disagree with something. And I don't know if you're a fan of the show, but I disagree with a lot of some things, okay? So I understand the comparison, whatever. Anyway, she was talking about how she finds Joaquin oddly attractive, which is already shady. Yeah. It's already shady. Like, I can't explain why, but I'm attracted to you. Bitch, you can't see one reason as to why. Okay. So she described his features, and then she also brought up his cleft lip. Molly Ryder, producing, and I both said, like, I had no idea he had a cleft lip. I didn't even notice the line, you know, and we'll show it to you in a second. So she described the cleft lip as something that she finds oddly attractive. Whatever. Let's play the clip.
When he shaves off his mustache, he's got a hairline fracture. He's got one of those, what do you call it? Cleft lip.
Yep.
Cleft palate.
Yep.
He's got this.
Yep.
He's got this. No, I find it to be very attractive.
Oh my God, it is so cringy. Like, Wendy, you can't do this anymore. It's 2020. Like, you can't do this anymore in 1990. You couldn't do this in 1980. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, just say he's cute and move on. Like, and to mention his cleft lip and then like to hold up your lip. You know what I mean? Like Cameron Diaz and Something About Mary. No, not Cameron Diaz. It's Ben Stiller that gets hooked. There we go. There we go. But to do that, it's so fucked up. That's so fucked up. Especially in a world of like cancel culture that we live in. Okay. So that was a stupid thing Wendy to do. But I don't believe in cancel culture. And you know why? You know why? Because if Harvey Weinstein can go into a bar and be comfortable and female comics get kicked out for saying they feel uncomfortable, then cancel culture doesn't fucking exist, okay? It doesn't fucking exist. So anyway, Wendy. La Wendy. Okay, so she pissed off a lot of people, obviously. A lot of people were like, what the fuck? Just like we are. Are they saying what the fuck in the chat? Thank God. Okay, so she especially pissed off this one person. He's from Canada. He's in Canada. He's a football player, right? And he was really, really upset because his son is undergoing surgery soon for a cleft lip, right? So Wendy Williams tweeted out an apology, which she rarely does, you know? And okay, let's read it together. So Big Hill 44 is his football player, and his son's name is Bo, right? We're thinking about Bo today as he is in surgery. I want to apologize to our cleft community. Why does that make me want to cringe too? And in Bo's honor, our show is donating to charities and encourage our Wendy watchers to learn more and help support the cleft community. She says it again. Oh my God. So terrible that she pissed off Big Hill 44, right? But do you know who else she pissed off? Okay, that's broken. Do you know who else she pissed off? You pissed off Cher. You fucked with Cher. And Cher took her megaphone, AKA Twitter, and went off. She went off, okay? Let's use my broken pointer. Okay. Does an apology make up for this? No, it doesn't. Okay. Apologize, angry emoji. There is no apology for what she did, ... Cher loves herself in ellipses. She loves herself in ellipses. Okay. And laughed about it. I know these children and adults, they go through hell. Their parents go through hell. Fuck her apology. She wants to keep her job. I can't contain my anger. She goes on. That was magic. Bippity boppity boop. Okay. At Wendy Williams. I was going to try and hold my temper, fingers crossed, but nay. I am so effing angry I can't. In 1985, I made a film called Mask. Through that film, I became involved with children and adults who had who had problems. You have no idea what these people go through. 20 plus operations. One more. Before they're teens, much of their time they are in pain, afraid, but I have hope they will look normal. Oh, wow. They will look normal. But the heartbreak and fear their parents go through is unbearable. If your mom saw what you did, she'd be ashamed. Ooh. My mom taught me to love and help people in pain. Who are you? You should be fired. Imagine Cher being mad at you, okay? Like, you fucked up, Wendy. You fucked up real bad. You can have all the blogs written about you. You can have so many YouTube videos about you, how you should be canceled over and over again. You can have all that. But to piss off Cher, I like shudder at the thought. I shudder at the thought. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine it. If Cher said that to me, oh, and let's talk about the emojis that are not easy to find. And she used them. She was like, oh, the normal punctuation is not easy. I mean, it's not, it's way beyond that. She was like, for normal exclamation marks, it would have been like, before they're teens? But she's like, before they're teens, you know? Anyway, so I feel like if Cher was mad at me, I would stay up. I would never sleep again. I'd stay up all night in fetal, just thinking about it. Like Jason would be like, oh, she probably killed somebody and doesn't want to talk about it. I'm like, no, I pissed off Cher. That's what I'm fucking thinking about, right? So I put myself in Wendy's position and I was like, if I had any tips, like what would I tell her? Wendy, what I would do is I would move to a small European country, shave my head, go through plastic surgery, and start my life over under a new identity like Jason Bourne, okay? Like Angry Cher is like Bloody Mary, but you only have to do it once, not 3 times. And if you don't know what Bloody Mary is, then I don't know what to tell you. You obviously didn't have a childhood and you didn't go to 3rd grade, okay? So Cher is someone who like is an OG unfiltered queen. She's way before Twitter. She was always unafraid. Like she called David Letterman an asshole live, you know? Like she's not gonna hold back. And you know, this is something else. I hate when people compare me to Wendy Williams, I always think like, you know, not really, because Wendy is cruel. Like I thought when they were making fun of Wendy for getting cheated on and her affair, I thought that was like, that's a little, you know, like kind of when they go low, you go high. I was like, you know what, that sucks. That's like a personal thing. But Wendy, I'm not gonna deny that she's cruel. What I do is teasing at most. Like Wendy will sit there like, hello, that's terrible. That's awful. Like, you know what? She said that Nicki Minaj had birth-giving hips. I would never talk about a woman's body like that, ever, ever. I would never, ever mock somebody for their body shape. You know what I mean? So anyway, Cher, if you're watching this, back to Cher. Cher, if you're watching this, I just want you to know that I love you so much. I've seen Mermaids and Moonstruck like 100 fucking times, and I promise if we ever meet, I'll be totally cool. I won't be scary. I'll only cry after I see you. You know what I mean? But if we were to ever meet, I just want you to know that it would be one of those moments that flash before my eyes before I die. And also that I love you so much. And also, side note, I love you so much. Okay, I'm done talking about Wendy Williams. I'm done, honestly. Because you know what? At the end of the day, like, what kind of fucking loser just like sits in a chair and talks about other people's lives, like famous people that they don't even know? You know who does? People that get paid to do it. Anyway, we'll be back after this break. Hey there, guys. So big scary news. Halsey and Evan Peters moved in together. Okay. After 4 months. After 4 months. Oh, like normal people do. In a Lifetime movie that results in breakup and murder. Like, oh, but I thought I knew him. And then there's like literally. What? 4 months. So they debuted as a couple in October of 2019. Nobody else thinks this is crazy. You guys have moved in with your boyfriends for 4 months. I know Molly hasn't because I drug her ass right back out. So that is not the normal trajectory of a relationship or a normal path that a normal couple does. Who in their right mind makes this decision before the 6-month mark? At least 6 months. Do at least 6 months. Everybody knows that your partner changes after 6 months. It's up for you to decide. For example, but I say that 6-month thing because, you guys haven't even really fought yet. You know what I mean? You have to see him when he's mad or see her when she's mad. You have to, I don't know, somebody has to pee when somebody else is in the shower. Those things are later. Not for 4 months. How many weeks is that? 4 times. That's 16 weeks. That's 16 Saturdays. That's nothing. Why aren't they afraid of this? I'm sorry, I have to say this, but I just have to say it. I feel like they're already farting in front of each other, and that's not okay. That's not okay. Okay, one time when I was leaving my boyfriend's house before we lived together, that was the first time that I had ever stayed the whole weekend, right? And I called Friday to Monday morning, and I called my brother. My brother's 6 years younger than me, but he's a boy, so he's 6. And so I called him and I was like, oh, I just left this guy's house. And he was like, how long were you at the guy's house for? And I was like, 3 days or so. And he's like, oh my God. I'm like, what? He's like, Tefi, the moment you close that front door, he let out a 10-minute fart. Easily. I'm surprised he wasn't floating like Harry Potter's aunt, okay? So anyway, Also, I will say that now, because he told me that, every time I talk to a male, I think, while he's talking to me, I'm not listening, and I'm just like, do you have to fart right now? And you're not farting because I'm a lady. You know what I mean? Except for Martin. Obviously, Martin doesn't fart. Hello, have you seen him? Okay. So, I can't believe that they don't, when you move in with somebody, what's the first thing that you think about? Hello. You think about oh my God, I hope this works out so we don't split up and we have to split up all the fucking things, because let's be real. They're rich, so they don't have to think about it. That's what it is. You can afford your own places. That's also a different thing. You guys don't have to do this. You guys can afford your own fucking houses. You know what I mean? Many of them, American Horror Story did very well for 2 out of the 6 seasons. But a lot of couples in New York, a lot of couples everywhere do this. I get it's a financial decision too. Hello, I'll tell you straight up. Paying 50% of the bill is fucking lit, okay? But celebs moving in together so soonsies, you don't have to do this, but I think that they do it for the drama and the thrill of it. For us normies, romance is a candlelit dinner at a very nice restaurant, a hot makeout, But for celebrities, it's merging habitats, and that's not normal. That's not normal. But they're on the other side of the spectrum where they're rich and they don't have the fear, the fear. The fear of because movers are very expensive. You know what I mean? Moving in and out of places must be easy if you don't have to lift a fucking finger. The movers are just paying for a Subway sandwich. Fine. Let me say that last year when I moved in with my boyfriend, my mother gave me the gift of paying for movers, and I sobbed with gratitude. I fell to my knees and I was like, with arms wide open. I was so touched. And it's the nicest gesture anybody has ever done for me, okay? But when you're wealthy and famous, you don't run the risk of being homeless. If you get into a fight with your boyfriend or girlfriend, you can go to a hotel for 3 weeks while a realtor looks for a house for you. And let's be honest, every single famous person lives in that house from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Every single house I've ever seen in LA. I've seen those hills 4,000 times. In every single Cribs episode, every single movie, everybody from the hills in the MTV show has that same exact fucking house, okay? Except for Jeffree Star. Have you seen the house? It's insane. It fits 5 Pomeranians and Jeffrey. It's insane, okay? And when Jason and I fight in the house, I'm like, you know what I think of? Oh my God, who's gonna keep Marge? Yes, I know. Yes, my boyfriend got Marge 2 years before he met me. But Marge is a little lady and everybody needs their mommy. Every lady needs their mommy. She's used to a 2-parent household. She at least needs to be with her mom, you know? So, oh, you know why they move in so early? Because wealthy celebrities get their own bathroom and their own closet. That's what it is. That's half the fucking battle. That's what half the fucking fights are about, besides the farting. Don't even get me fucking started. Okay, side note. I just wanna play some ideas off you guys. I was thinking if we made this their name as a couple. Have broke up, or Molly Righty Producer came up with this one. Heaven? Okay, but side note, Kim Righty. What's you? Yalsey? Yalsey? I was like, no, that's horrifying, and 2, you're a writer. I am concerned. Yalsey? That sounds like, Yalsey, better come back now, you hear? Like, no, okay? Also, aside to the side note, Evan Peters, an American Horror Story, walked so that Penn Badgley could run. Yes, it's true. You want to talk about making murderers cute? That's the one, okay? I'm not counting Dexter, don't even get me started, okay? All this show is cold, hard facts. Moving on. Louis Tomlinson is going through a quarter-life crisis. Oh, you think you're so fucking special? Oh, that's called having a Thursday. Let's take a break. Hey guys, so Chicago West turns 2. That's right, a story about a baby. Okay, so guys, let's reminisce on all of the Kardashian-Jenner parties. I'm talking about the Christmas parties, the grandeur of it all, like the fucking birthday parties, the weddings, like all of their events look like Pandora in Avatar, okay? Sorry, I just thought about them having sex with the tails. It was weird. It was a weird movie. It was a weird time in my life. Anyway, so when we think about the Kardashian parties, we think like what? Like we think glamour, you know what I mean? Like, or also just in a circus, like remember Kylie's birthday party for Travis Scott, and the entrance was a grocery store, like with Travis's name all over the labels. Like a entire grocery store. This is just a small little corner, okay? His party was not in a market. It was way more. It was like a circus. It was an Astro World, if you will. So it was insane. And do you remember True Thompson, the baby, when she was, okay, first of all, can we just, I just wanna, so fucking cute. This is nicer than some of the weddings, all of the weddings that I've ever been to. I'm so sorry if I went to your wedding. I enjoyed myself fully. But this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous, okay? So when I saw Chicago's birthday party, when I saw that she was having a birthday party, I was like, oh my God, what's my girl Chi-Chi gonna be doing for her day? Okay, Chi-Chi, she's turning 2. It's a big year. She's a big girl, right? Like, okay, also, you can feel however you want about Kim Kardashian, but you cannot deny that she pops out a cute baby. Her fucking kids are so fucking cute. They all have that like pouty lip, the lip that you just wanna rip off because it's so fucking cute, okay? Like, okay, so let's see some pics from Chicago's birthday, right? Are you fucking kidding me? Look at your fat little fucking wrist, you beautiful little baby. And she has a little gold chain. If you want us Latinas to claim you, we will claim you, Chicago. I love you. Okay, so cute. And then we have more photos, right? Okay. I know this is like a weird critique, okay? But I was expecting more, especially from my girl Chi-Chi. I was expecting more, how do you say, a splendor, if you will. You know what I mean? Like, this is very, like, regular mom. Does that make sense? Okay, like, what I'm trying to say is, how could you do my girl Chi-Chi like this? How could you do that to me? I mean, to us. Like, also, the Minnie Mouse is a little off for me. It's a little bit of an off-brand Minnie Mouse. Have you seen an off-brand Minnie Mouse? Well, you should, even though it's nightmarish, okay? Like, okay, like, look at this lit-ass parade, but look at this parade and look at the imposter Minnie. Hold on.
Hey, all right, y'all. All right, y'all. All right now. Okay.
Wait for it.
Look at Panda.
Look at Panda!
Look at SpongeBob. Oh, look at Go Minnie.
Go, Minnie! Okay, so that is not Minnie Mouse. That's Maggie Mouse. That's somebody else completely. That is not Minnie Mouse. I don't know this Minnie. I don't know this Minnie. I've never seen this Minnie ever. Okay? So back to the birthday party, okay? It just wasn't like Kardashianed out for me. Like the theme of the birthday is very like, we're just a normal family. You know, like, and I don't know how to explain that being middle class is not an aesthetic. Like, don't appropriate my income, bitches. You know what I mean? Like, you're not more approachable now, you know? Like, and sometimes I see their stuff, like on the Instagram, and I see that they're trying, like, poor is their brand sometimes. You know, like, remember when they took these pics and they, like, rented out a house so that they could, they rented out this house for, like, the look of it. What look? What look? You know what I mean? Like, say what you want to say. Oh, really? You're making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? You are? That's what you guys eat, sis? We saw your fridge. You know, like, so, like, once again, I am Confucian. I am bamboozled and led astray, and I'm in disarray because I just don't, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Like, do you want to look like you drove my mom's Honda Odyssey to my public high school off Bird Road next to the 7-Eleven? Is that what you want? Because nobody wants it, you know what I mean? Like, being middle class is not, like, novel, okay? It's hell here. No, I'm just kidding. But, like, you don't have to pretend that you're not in your tax bracket. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. Like, you don't have to humble yourself. Also, I want to say I also understand, before I get in the comments, that I understand the perspective of, she's just a baby, she's 2 years old, she's not going to remember. But look at Stormi's birthday. Give it a Google. They got the people from Baby Shark to come. The actual people that sing Baby Shark came, okay? She spared no expense on that Stormy, and would you? Do you see her? This is what my stylist Martin wants me to look like every day, and I'll never achieve it. I'll never achieve this, okay? And I love that she looks like she's in the middle of either like putting her Louis on her shoulder or just like throwing away, like kind of like, a Louis? Who am I? Dream? Anyway. This little fucking face. Kylie, you're cute too, but your baby? Oh my God, it's making my uterus like quake. You know what? I need to take my birth control. Let's go on a break. Hey guys, so we've reached my favorite part of the show where I get to share some life advice with you, bond with you a little bit, okay? We like to call this Tuffys Tip, just the tip. It's never just the tip. But it always starts that way. Okay, guys, so this is gonna be my tip to you. And this goes out to anyone that maybe made a mistake or just wants to do something nice for somebody. Let's say flowers. If you're going to send somebody flowers, let's begin with, us ladies, we do not dress for men. We dress to compete with other ladies. You know what I mean? Like, I love when men are like, well, you're wearing all that tight shit, who's it for? It's to, my nemesis Rebecca is here, sir. You know what I mean? So, and us flower receivers love a grand gesture, if you will. Instead of sending those flowers to her work, Instead of sending those flowers to her home, perhaps pretend you didn't hear it, send them to her work. You know? Because the point is, oh my God, who sent me these flowers? That's like so embarrassing. This pussy's popping. You know what I mean? Versus like putting it on Instagram, saying like, oh my God, who did this? Doing it in real life and having people talk about it in real time. Amazing. Amazing. So just keep that in mindsies for future. Jason, if you need the address, you can just ask, baby. Okay, so that is our show. Thank you for coming. Thank you for viewing. I've had a great time. You have a good time? Okay, great. I will see you tomorrow, same place, same time. Get out of here, get.